We have the opportunity to make some history tonight. So Willow Rock and I, with Wake Up Call, the Dan Tortora on my show, we just signed a partnership officially March 1st. And the whole point of being here with Willow Rock is not just to promote them and brand them in the community and beyond, but it was to find a home for CNS. I've worked with CNS for the last 8 to 10 years of wanting student athletes to be out there. I helped teach with Tracy Lieberman's classes, and it was finding the right home for Cicero, North Syracuse, and the North Stars, feeling like I needed CNS to have a place where we could go, we could have dinner, we could relax, and we could promote all of the athletics and the awesome student athletes, coaches, administration, and alumni. So tonight's girls flag football of CNS gets to be the first ever broadcast of Wake Up Call with CNS from Willow Rock. Clap it up for the CNS North Stars in flag football. And my first ever guest is Nyrah Burton, your tailback. Clap it up for Nyrah. Show us Nyrah. Nyrah, how are you?
I'm doing amazing. How are you?
I'm doing very well. You and I were talking a little bit about just kind of how you got into this. Bring me into what made you say, you know what, flag football, being a part of history in Central New York, I'm going to do it.
Okay, so how it started, I actually was on the wrestling team, and like towards the end, all the my teammates on my wrestling team, it was like, you should really try out for flag. I think you would do good in it. And I was like, okay, I'll try it out. And I went to tryouts, and I made the team. And I was like, okay, this is up my alley, like, running, catching the ball. And I was like, so then I didn't really know what position I was going to get. I didn't really, consider that. But once I got into the team, next thing I knew, I was tailback. I'm like, wait, that's like one of the best people. And then after that, I met my teammates, and my teammates was really respectful, really nice, and they included me in everything, because I didn't know anyone in the beginning. And then just went from there.
The coaching staff has spoken so highly of you to me. What does that mean to you that they see something special in you and what you bring to this flag football team at CNS?
It makes me feel extremely happy, and it makes me just want to make them extremely proud, because they see so much potential in me that I didn't know I even had when I first started. I didn't even know what I was doing when I first started. I just knew you had to grab a flag, catch the ball, and run. That's all I knew. And then they just always worked with me, and I always appreciated that.
You said getting named tailback because you didn't know what position they were going to put you at. That's one of the best places to be. Bring me into just what you've taken away from playing the position. And I mean, it's such an incredible position to have, because it's one of the easiest ways to get the ball.
Yeah, no, it is.
And if you make good moves and you get out in the open field, it's daylight for you.
For me, it taught me a lot. It taught me someone's always going to be watching you. Always going to be watching you, even when you don't think so. You always have to pay attention to your surroundings. You have to you're just always the target, no matter what. It taught me to protect my body too, because I got injured a lot, but I kept playing throughout the game because I'm not gonna let an injury stop me. It taught me responsibility too. It taught me a lot of responsibility. Yeah.
How did this sport teach you responsibility?
Well, for one, it's a team sport, so it's not just about you. You could be one of the best players, but it's not just about you. It's defense matters, offense matters, quarterback, wide receiver, all the other positions, they all play a really big and valuable part in the game. So anytime me and my team win, I wouldn't just say oh yeah, I did that. No, it's me and my team, we did that. You know what I mean?
And you talk about we did that. CNS was one of the first places to say yes to flag football for a girls' sport here in Central New York. And I still remember Tim Bednarski, the athletic director at CNS, he called me and he was like, we're about to do this thing. And we hope that other schools are going to get involved, but no matter what, we're doing it. What does it mean to you to be at a school that was like, hey, let's make history, let's put women out on the map, and let's give women an avenue to play the sport of football?
It was such a good feeling, because I actually always wanted to play football, but I know it was mainly for boys. And now, to know that we have a sport for women, it just makes me feel more included. I have I could do something after that I really like to do. It's just I don't know. I feel like recognized, like seen, you know.
And being recognized, being seen, there's the hope. You don't have to say where. You and I talked off the air, but you're looking to play women's flag football in college.
Yeah,
So can we clap it up for that?
Thanks, guys.
That not only is girls flag football here in Central New York, but the world is taking more to flag football, and there are colleges and universities that are opening up the door to it. Binghamton University and I have a partnership, a multimedia marketing partnership. They're going to bring D1 women's flag football in spring of 2028.
So excited.
So, I mean, when you hear that, I mean, you're a part of history. You're a part of when it came to Central New York. You will always be one of the first here.
Yeah.
And now you're watching the rest of the country say, we're going to make this a scholarship sport. We're going to put this at all different levels of NCAA. Seeing that happen and know that you're going to get to tell your family in the future that you were a part of that rolling ball that got this thing going, just what that means to you.
I don't even know the word. Like, it's just like, if you give me like a big word that's just like bigger than extraordinary, like it's just like, like
Monumental?
I don't know what that means.
Galactic?
Yeah, exactly. Like
Beyond the
it's
world.
just one of those big things that's just like more. You can just. I'm just so grateful. Like grateful is not even a word. Like it's more than grateful. And I just can see so much potential in like just flag in general, like for myself and for other people. And it's a happy sport. It really is. I don't know. I just feel really proud and I'm excited. So yeah.
Yeah, it's this moment for you as you get set for this season. What's a move or two, something you've added to your game? Like when we see you out there in the backfield, what's something that's a new tool in the toolbox of the game of Nyrah Burton?
I learned to dip, like get really low. My goal is to get even lower, and after being low, to like move my head immediately and just run and get the touchdown. That's my goal.
Who's been like the biggest adversary in practice over your time playing at CNS? Like who's somebody that you feel like was just really good at reading you on your team?
I would say all my coaches.
Like
all my coaches, literally, yeah.
They were good at reading you?
They were good. I don't know how, but they did it. I don't know. And they always, even if I had like little like mess ups and tweaks, they just knew how to tell me and make me like learn in a faster way to like how to make myself better in my ability. And I don't know, they just read me well. So yeah.
Your coaching staff, obviously your head coach Steve Marzullo, and then you have Joe Marzullo, Ron Diego. How would you describe the CNS flag football coaching staff?
Guys, I love them so much. I love them so much. So yes, we do conditioning, but it's only gonna make us better. But listen, like when I tell you a family, I mean a family. Like I just got this is like my third, second, fifth, eighth. I don't even know like real family. It's like they're just so loving, caring. They make sure you eat. I don't see a lot of coaches that make sure people eat. They just always check in. Like at the end of the day, they know we girls, and they don't treat us like. I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to word it. Like obviously tough love and stuff, but it's like they still know that we're girls and we need like emotional support now and then. And they just consider a lot of things that I don't see a lot of other coaches consider.
So, clap it up for the coaching staff. Should we give the coaching staff some love? You went right to the camera and were like, I love these coaches.
That's a serious topic.
Yeah, it's a serious topic. All right.
They've helped me with so much.
Well, before your teammates come up, because we have Charlotte and Sophia that are going to be joining us in just a little bit here, and then we have two of your coaches, Joe and Ron, are going to be up here as we continue to party here at Willow Rock Pizza Pub with CNS, making history with our first ever CNS broadcast on Wake Up Call at Willow Rock, featuring the wonderful North Stars who are here with CNS Flag Football. You and I get to play some rapid fire. Any questions, any topic, you get to ask questions to me, I get to ask questions to you, whatever you're thinking in the moment. So you get to ask me the first question.
Did you ever play sport?
I did. I always actually played a lot of flag football. And I started a league with my listeners. I was like, what broadcaster is going to tell the people listening to the show, I'll get on the field with you? And my favorite game that I ever played, it was Onondaga Lake Parkway. It rained for 4 hours. I had my hat on, I was drenched, I was playing quarterback. And it was so ridiculous. And one of the games we played, I threw the ball, it hit somebody's shoulder, went up in the air, and I just ran instinctively, and I got under it and I caught it, and everybody else was on the left side of the field, and one of the guys was like that to me to go, because you can't throw it again, but you can run. So I ran it into the end zone. When Cam Newton did that for the Carolina Panthers in the NFL, I sent him a message on Twitter, I said, welcome to the club. So that was cool that I got to do that. But yeah, I play basketball, and I can shoot, but I'm 5'8". So I got recruited D3. I'm a short shooter, but I can shoot from anywhere on the court.
All that matters.
And there may be a video coming out this week where I beat Brandon Trish, who's the winningest Syracuse basketball player ever in 4 years. I may have beaten him in half-court knockout.
So you can just brag about that. Okay.
Yeah, he bragged about it for me. But I got recruited to Marywood D3, and that's always an honor because I didn't think I deserved it or earned it. So, basketball. All right, my question back to you, Nyrah. Is there a running back historically that you've watched on tape and you're like, man, I would love to just be able to train with that running back?
Actually, no. I never, no. Like, my dad, he watches football, but, I don't know. I just see it on TV and I walk away. But I just know, I just knew the basics. I didn't really watch football.
So your style is all you?
That's all me.
I like that. All right, what's your next question for me?
How long have you been doing this?
Broadcasting?
Actually, broadcasting, yeah.
So I've been broadcasting. I started when I went into college. So I've been broadcasting for 22 plus years. Been working for myself for over 13. Before that, ESPN affiliates, Fox Online, and a Yahoo affiliate. But God called me to build roads where roads don't exist. So I left all the people that I was working for so I could work for the big guy and put my name on the door.
That's good. I love that for you.
Thank you. My question for you now, we're at Willow Rock, and I'm all about creating stuff. If we made a pizza that was the Nyrah Burton special, what's on the pizza?
Okay, guys, serious conversation. I love banana peppers, right? When they cook, okay, you put the banana peppers on there neatly, really evenly, right?
Yeah.
And then you cook it, take it out. Oh, not too much sauce on the pizza, but enough you can taste it. So you cook it, you take it out, and then after you take it out, I low-key, guys, calm down. I like hot sauce and ranch with my pizza, okay? You mix the hot sauce and ranch together, and then you dip it in the pizza, and you eat it, and that's a good meal. It's great.
Yeah. I hope Kevin Williams, who is the man behind the music here, I hope he heard that. You said banana peppers cooked right, take it out of the oven, little bit of sauce, then you mix hot sauce and ranch, put it on top.
Yes, exactly.
You were ready for that.
No, I actually was. I love food questions. Thank you for asking me that.
Of course.
I'm a food lover.
You get one more before your teammates come up here. What's your last one?
What do you love most about broadcasting?
What do I love most about broadcasting? The fact that I can hopefully do for somebody else what I would always hope someone would do for me, which is let you know that you're seen, you're heard, you're appreciated, and you're valued. Like I exist doing this to do God's work. Like I'm here to tell you, win, lose, or draw, I care about you, I care about your teammates, I care about your coaches, and I want to see you win. So if I can do nothing else on this planet, I want to, when I'm done, I want whoever's in that room and we do a little honor moment for my life. I would like for people to say, no matter how many people he knew or how hard he worked or where he went, He made us all feel like we were the only person in his life. Because when we called, he answered. When we texted, he reached back out. And when we needed him, he was there.
Amen. Amen.
So that's what I would say.
You're doing great. I love it.
Thank
I feel really comfortable. This is my first time, so.
First interview?
This is really, yeah.
For real?
Like, seriously.
Oh, making history. All right.
I'm
All right,
excited.
now, my last question for you. If you could make one of your teammates the head coach tomorrow morning, which teammate would be your head coach and why?
Cicero.
See? Why?
She is so disciplined, like specifically women conditioning, she don't stop. Like, she don't stop. I don't know how, but like, she's running back and forth. Beyond me, I don't know. It's beyond me. Also, I don't know. She's really dedicated. I don't know, you know, like one of those teammates you just admire. And you just
Dedicated, has a motor that doesn't shut off.
Exactly.
All right, well, we're going to bring up two of your teammates. We're going to bring up Charlotte and Sophia, but not before we clap it up that Nyrah just killed her first ever interview.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nyrah.
Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. That was awkward.
No, you're good. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so we're going to bring your teammates up here right now. Thank you, Nyrah.
Of course.
And stick around to the end because we're doing a team photo. We're going to honor you all. Okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, so we got Sophia coming up here with us. And not only Sophia, but we have Charlotte. So Charlotte Raymond, who is a receiver, and we have Sophia Anderson, who is a cornerback on the team. So please clap it up for Sophia and Charlotte. Show them some love here. Get them both on camera. So how are we? How's life?
We're good. We're good.
So you want to introduce yourself to the world here? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Sophia Anderson. I'm a senior.
I'm Charlotte Raymond. I'm a senior on the team.
So, Sophia, I'm going to start with you. Being a cornerback, predominantly, what do you like about the position?
I don't know, I like the thrill of grabbing a flag. It's just really fun and enjoyable, and I get a thrill out of it.
So you like the thrill of getting after it and stopping somebody.
Yeah.
Have you perfected any type of trick move to make somebody think you're going one way, and then you get the... Because everybody's got a way that they get to the flag. Do you have a special move?
I wouldn't say a special move. I just know how to get on the outside and break down and get the flag.
How did you kind of figure out how to do it? Like when you said you just have a special kind of skill set, how did you learn that?
From my coaches, they definitely helped me. It takes a lot of work, but you gotta get a feel for it too.
Who's the toughest person on the team to grab the flag of in practice? Nyrah?
Yeah.
Okay, so Nyrah that was just up here.
Yeah.
Why'd you pick her?
Because she's fast. And she says she wants to get her hips lower, but she's already to the ground. So.
She's already to the ground. All right. Charlotte, take the mic. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing very well. So Charlotte, for you, you're playing receiver.
Yes.
Is that the position that you wanted to be at? Or is it one that you kind of were surprised and said, all right, let me give it a shot?
I didn't really know many things about football, so I wasn't really expecting many things. I kind of was just going in blindsided from like all of the things.
Okay.
But when I was like put there, I like where I am on the field, and I like the speed of it, and I guess I just like the what it's about.
You said you didn't know a lot about football.
Yeah.
So what made you want to play flag football?
It was just something I was thinking about since they put it out like to the world, and I was like, I don't know. I thought of it, and I was like, why not try out? And I tried out, and I made it, and I ended up loving it. It's like a family, and yeah.
You said it's like a family. A lot of sports say they're a family. Why do you believe this is an actual family?
It's because everyone gets along so well. We have an amazing coaching staff that is always there when we need it. They're always looking out for us no matter what. And all these girls I've been with some of them I've been with for 3 years, and it's meant a lot to me how much these girls have brought brightness in my life. Yeah.
Brought brightness into your life. Clap that up. We need more brightness in this one. Sophia, I'm going to go back to you. Why'd you choose to play this wonderful sport of flag football?
I played a season when I was really young, and I really liked it, but there weren't any girls teams at the time because it was a while ago. So then when I saw that there was going to be teams at CNS, I was like, okay, I'll do it. So I did it, and I made the team, and now I'm going to college to play too.
And you're going to college to Villa Maria, right?
Yes.
To play. So we definitely have to, not only because, like I said, girls flag football coming to Central New York is great. Having colleges make it an actual sport is even better. And if you didn't just hear Sophia, she is one of the first Central New Yorkers to go play in college. Villa Maria, making it happen. So a long time ago you played the sport and there was no place to play in high school.
Yeah, no, there weren't.
So from being somebody that's out there saying, all right, if I got to play with the boys, I'll play with them because I want to play, from having that moment to biding your time and now being one of the first to do it in college coming up here, that's got to be full circle awesome for you.
Yeah, it really is, especially being able to play on this team for 3 years and then now being able to go to college and play. It's just, yeah, I've had so many full circle moments. It's been great.
And having that to be a pioneer as a young kid, to now be a pioneer in high school, to be a pioneer in college, you're going to nationally be known forever. Because I'm going to make sure of that. That you're one of the first to ever be able to say, I did it growing up, I did it in high school, and now I'm doing it in college. Has that hit you yet? Have you let that hit you?
Not really. I think it will this season though, definitely.
This season.
Yeah.
And you've been a part of the beginning at CNS.
Yes, I have.
So why, bring me into that, like, the first team, the first time CNS did it, the first time it came to Central New York. What was that first season like, reflecting on it?
We were all definitely very nervous because we didn't know each other. We were all from different backgrounds. None of us ever played the sport, but I think that's what really connected us and made us such a family was we all didn't know what we were doing, so we all kind of did it together. And especially with our coaching staff helping us create that family, definitely made the first year one to remember.
And you said that first year we're trying to get to know each other. We're trying to figure it out. When they put you on the defensive side of the ball and it said it's your job to go stop somebody, like predominantly we want you to focus on being a corner. Is that what, are you going to be in college on the defensive side? Or
Yes.
are you playing corner?
Yes.
So do you feel like you've perfected, I mean you can always get better, but how would you describe yourself as a cornerback?
I would say I'm very good. I'm pretty good at shaking it off if I miss one or two, but I don't know. I know I have a support system too if I do miss one.
Will anybody in college be able to shake you off like Nyrah?
Oh God, I don't know.
Let's hope not, right? If
Yeah,
practice
let's
is
hope not.
if practice is more difficult than the game, then you're on the right team.
Yeah.
So Charlotte, I'll go back to you for this. You said you've been on the team for 3 years as well.
Yes.
So being a part of history, nobody can ever take that from you. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot to me knowing that, like, I can say I was on the first year team of CNS. I don't know. It was like, when they said it was like the inaugural year of CNS, it was so cool to know that, like, I know it would go so far in this school. Like, I know flag football for CNS is going to go so far. It already has. They've made a summer camp. We've done practices over the winter. We've done a league over the winter. We've done all these things to get everyone together, even like the littles. It's grown so much, so it means so much to me knowing that it has already gotten so big. And yeah, so knowing that I was on the first year team, it's kind of like surreal, like knowing that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what do you want to say to every girl that's thinking to themselves, maybe I want to play this sport, as a pioneer of it in Central New York? What would you say to them?
I definitely say do it. Just try. Like, even if if you don't make the team, so some of the girls that have gone to the practices over the winter so far, but haven't made it on the team yet, haven't even tried out, but they're kind of questioning if they should go. I just tell them, like, why not just try out? And they're all so nice, they're all so sweet, so I know they bring even more welcome into our family, because we have such a big home, and so I think they're going to bring more of that to our program.
I love that. Making the family a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
All right, Sophia, for you, what do you want to say to somebody out there thinking about playing a sport, as you two, with your teammate Charlotte and other teammates, are a pioneer in Central New York?
I mean, I definitely agree with Charlotte saying just do it, because you never know. I mean, it could kind of change your whole life around. I mean, it did for me, and I know it did for a lot of the other girls that had started. Yeah, we just have to encourage them, because no one knows what they're doing. It's a new thing, you know. You all gotta learn. So, and I think that's the one thing everyone has in common is you all are still learning. Like, no one knows everything yet. It's still so new. So.
There's this thing that I heard growing up as a kid, where they would say to a guy derogatorily, "You play like a girl." And then I flipped it as a broadcaster, and all of the women and girls that have been on the show and coaches, I said, man, playing like a girl is pretty awesome. Brianna Stewart, CNS, she's a WNBA champion. She's a college basketball multi-champion. So when I look at playing like a girl, I see it totally differently, because I think that means playing with heart, playing with a strong mind, playing with a lot of talent, and playing with a passion for something that can really inspire somebody else. So, Sophia, for you, how would you describe playing like a girl?
I don't know.
I'm not sure either. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, just like what it means. I mean, what it means to be in the sport that you love, and to be somebody that can be a beacon of hope, I guess is what I'm saying.
It shows great strength. I think it shows a lot of strength in the girls' sport side. I think it shows that no matter who you are and no matter what you believe in, you can do it. Like, you believe in yourself, and no matter who you are, what you look like, you can always, I guess, yeah, I don't know how to describe that, but yeah, can you describe that?
I think it also shows resilience too, because we can just come back from things. Like, there's not, like, boys kind of dominate some sports, so I think women now having all these different sports like rugby and football and all this kind of stuff, I think definitely helps, like, the image of playing like a girl is weak, or we're actually like strong.
Right, and I think the beautiful thing about it is it's on TV now. There's so much more to be said about women's soccer, about women's basketball, the growth of women's flag football, and what that's becoming. So I think playing like a girl is pretty awesome. Can we clap it up for all the young women out there? Your coaches are right here, and your head coach is here with us in spirit right now. Apparently he's doing CPR. Hopefully passing CPR. Tell me something good about your coaching staff.
They're very good at helping you build your confidence. It's hard, like, being confident in a sport like this. So having coaches that can back you and always support you and always there to help you definitely helps.
So having support, and they help you have that confidence. So 3 years ago to now, can you see that in yourself, that you're just totally different when it comes to confidence?
Yes. Like, I had an injury last year, and coming back from it, it took a lot. It took a lot of confidence in myself and my coaches to come back from that.
So you're better than ever now?
Yeah.
All right, we're about to see that on the field this season. All right, Charlotte, tell me something good about your coaching staff.
So I think that going to practice, you know that there's never going to be a dull moment. I don't know, Mars has always got the most energy. Diego is always there to, like, help build you up. Trey is new last year. He was definitely a big person in making the team feel more, I don't know, just a lot brighter. Like, I know my coaches before obviously made it so bright within the team, but I think Trey was definitely someone like great that was added. Mariz is our head coach, and he has always been there for me no matter what. Like, I have had some moments where I think I just felt like I wasn't good enough, and Mariz was always there to bring me back up, and I'm sure bring a lot of you girls back up. And yeah, I don't know. And Lil Riz, he's just, we all love Lil Riz. He's like, we all know Lil Riz. He's great. He's great. He's got a lot of energy, and I just think the energy between like all of our coaches, all the girls, everyone brings such a positive state of mind to practice every day. So.
Well, you mentioned Trey and Lil Riz too, who we haven't talked about yet here. So I know you said a lot of positive things. Sophia, I'm going to go to you here. What would you say about Trey and Lil Riz?
Trey is he's just there. He's funny. I don't know. He always knows how to make you laugh. We all have our little inside jokes with him too, so it's nice. Lil Riz, he's good too. He's a good coach.
Yeah.
Kind of like Trey too. Always making me laugh. Always there. Kind of like one of us.
So bright energy.
Yeah.
Like your teammates said. All right, let's play some rapid fire before we get some of your coaches up here. Sophia, you can ask me any question, any topic. What do you got?
What's your favorite color?
What's my favorite color? My favorite color is green. It's always been green, and I don't know why. It's just always been the color green. Yeah, always been green. I'm going to ask you a question now. That was interesting. What is my favorite? Such an easy answer. So, okay. Sophia, if you could send one of your teammates on an all-expense paid trip anywhere in the world, what teammate would you give this trip to, and where would you send them?
Look at Trey.
They're all raising their hands. Did Trey just raise his hand?
Yes.
Yeah. Trey, where do you want to go? Cancun? All right. So we know Trey wants to go to Cancun. Which one of your teammates are you going to send and where?
I don't know. I'd probably send you somewhere.
You send Charlotte somewhere?
Yeah.
Where are you going to send Charlotte?
I feel like you're a Hawaii person.
Okay.
Hawaii.
I'm going to send Charlotte to Hawaii.
Yeah.
That's very nice of you. Very kind. All right, Charlotte, you get to ask me a question. What do you got?
Okay, I only have one. I'm like really bad at thinking of questions.
You only have one, okay.
What is the best way you would spend your weekend?
The best way I would spend my weekend?
Sure. I don't know.
We got a weekend, what'd you say?
I said sure, I don't know.
You don't know, okay. So, well, weekend's coming up tomorrow. Best way I would spend my weekend? Definitely around my dog, Lily, because she's the best. So, and she makes me feel like a dad, because she's way too human. Like, she's very, very human. She's very smart. I can't, like, pull anything over on her, which is kind of cool. But no, she's seen me through a lot, so I would say my weekend, gotta have Lily. I gotta play some basketball because I got back into it. And once I get back in, like, my body, it's just like it never leaves you. So I gotta shout out Game Point Sports Complex and Jim Dispenza for giving me a place to shut my brain off and play basketball. Because it's been a minute. So I would say I'm gonna go to Game Point, I'm gonna hang out with Lily, I'm just gonna hang out with my people. My phone has over 5,000 numbers in it, and I don't say that like, oh yay me. I say it like, I like building my network. And we've had a lot of people on the show. But when it comes to like my people, it's very tiny, my circle. You realize as you get older, there's like the people you know, and then there's like people that are in a circle, then there's another circle, and then there's a really tiny circle. And so I'd be hanging out with those people because they're the ones that I can trust and that I know have my back no matter what. And unfortunately, you have to learn the hard way sometimes who's in that circle and who's not. So I'd say with them, Lily, Game Point, probably cheeseburger pizza from Willow Rock because it's really good here. But yeah, good food, good company, and my dog. That's what I would say. I don't have to go anywhere. I just keep it simple. So I love Syracuse and I love Central New York, even when it's raining like a mother outside. So I had to get all my equipment in so fast, but that's all right. My question for you, Charlotte. If you snapped your fingers and turned into an animal, what animal would you want to be and why?
I don't know. I'd probably want to be a dog.
Want to be a dog?
Yeah. I don't know. I always wanted a corgi, so I think I would be a corgi.
You'd be a
corgi
corgi?
Dog, yep.
Why'd you always want a corgi?
I had one when I was little, and I've missed her ever since, and I really would love one again when I'm like older, probably like after college.
What was her name?
Riley?
Riley?
Yeah.
So Riley's up there watching over us right now?
Yeah.
What do you want to say to Riley?
I don't know. I'm just like, I guess I hope she's like proud. I don't know.
I'm sure she'd be very proud of you, and we're going to have to get you a corgi at some point in her life. It's got to happen.
Yes.
You said,
no, it's going to happen.
You said after college?
I would love to get one in college, but I don't know how much it would be, how easy it would be to like have a corgi.
We got to figure it out.
Yeah.
We got to get you one in college.
Yeah.
We can't wait after college. So you said you only had one question. Can you think of one more before your coaches come up here? Steal the show from them a little
So you said something about like this is your first time here. Where's your favorite place to broadcast?
My favorite place to broadcast? This is an easy one. I did it last year in April, end of April, early May. I broadcasted live from Rome, Italy,
Oh my god.
and from Capri in the water, sitting on a rock in Italy. And then I got to go to Tortora, Italy, of my last name, and I got to walk the beach and like record a video from the beach that has my same last name. And then I climbed a mountain where my family grew up. I climbed a mountain in Marzullo. I went up the entire mountain to the Stations of the Cross, walked Jesus' path to the top, and then got to look out over the entire area that my dad's family grew up in. So,
That's amazing.
Italy. So,
Yeah.
and I need to go back for sure. All right, Charlotte, my last question for you. Charlotte, if you had to put any one of your teammates on the hot seat, and you got to bring them up here and like we're doing right now, rapid fire, and you could pick any one of your teammates that hasn't been up here, what teammate would you want to go back and forth with?
Someone raise your hands because I don't know.
Who would like the hot seat besides Trey? Because we know Trey would.
I'll pick Talia.
Talia?
Yeah.
Okay, why? Tell me why.
She's just, I don't know, she's very fun to talk to. She's very, I don't know, I met her this year, and ever since then, she's just a very nice person to get along with, and I think it'd be fun to have her up here and talk to her.
All right, Talia, we got to remember that for the future. Put your hand up, Talia, so we can see you. That was the slowest hand that's ever gone up. I've done this for 22 years. I was like, put your hand. I'm looking right at her. I was like, I know it's her. And she's like, no. Okay. All right. A little slow. All right. Clap it up for Talia. Let's show Talia some. All right, Sophia, you get to ask me the last question before Joe and Ron come up here.
What made you get into this?
What made me get into what I'm doing? I love telling stories. I love making people laugh. I have this crazy belief that I can make my world so small that I'll know people all around the world. And I don't know, I want to show people that, going off of what I said before, God loves them, I care about them. We all need to laugh a little bit more. We need to be a little bit lighter, lighthearted in this world. And I feel like we need to stop. I mean, I didn't get into the media to do this, but I'll definitely take this on if I need to. The media lies like crazy. And the media in Syracuse, New York, steals and plagiarizes each other so bad that I feel like I have to exist, even more so now, to tell people the truth, let people know that they're loved, and to be an honest, caring person. The media is so dirty now. And I feel like some people follow the media and they don't even know that what they're hearing is not true. So I got into it to be positive and bring light and bring love. And now I feel like I got to do it even more, because everybody that's here tonight, everybody that's watching, they deserve to be told the truth every single time. And I promise you I'll always give you that. So that's my heart to you. My question for you, Sophia, I'm going to let you take over my show, hypothetically, for the day.
Okay.
All right? You can pick any 3 people to interview. It's now going to be Wake Up Call with Sophia Anderson. Who are the 3 guests, living or deceased, anybody in the world? You can have anybody you want. You can have any 3 people that have ever existed. Who you got?
I don't know either. I would like try to help you there.
You go music, entertainment, movies, sports, family.
I was fully just gonna do it with the teammates.
You can do teammates if you want to do teammates.
Okay. Manfredi.
Manfredi. Manfredi, put your hand up. Manfredi put it up so much faster. Give it up for Manfredi. Show Manfredi some more. All right.
I would do you, but I'm already doing it, so.
So Charlotte. Clap it up for Charlotte. One more time. Okay. Manfredi and Charlotte. Who else? One more.
Probably Sophia Lawson.
Sophia Lawson. All right, Sophia. Tina. There she is. Why did you choose those 3?
Because they're interesting people, and they're funny, so I know they have funny things to say.
They're interesting and funny.
Yeah.
All right. Well, from saying somebody's interesting and funny to having interesting, funny, and very kind-hearted people up here. One more time, give it up for Charlotte and Sophia. Thank you both. We'll bring your coaches up. Thank you. Thanks, Sophia. Thanks, Charlotte. Appreciate it. 2 pioneers of this sport. All right, coaches, bring it on in here. I do want to let everybody know that these 2 coaches are the ones that said they would come up. So I want to shout out one more time the entire coaching staff. So can we clap it up for all the coaches on the staff, please? And I'm going to move you a little bit closer here so we can bring it on camera.
He's got big arms there.
So, just so you know, I was told by Tim Bednarski to not let Joe Marzullo talk tonight. He said, don't you dare let him get on the microphone. And I've known Tim for probably about 10 years. Tim, I hope you can forgive me tonight because we're going to make it happen.
He's probably right.
So,
He's probably right.
Ron Diego, Joe Marzullo, clap it up for your DC and your OC. Ron, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing very well. So you've heard these wonderful student athletes discuss. You can do it. That's going to the internet. Yeah, you're,
right.
You're going to take it on your mic.
See, there you go.
He's already taken.
He's
the
already
microphone.
breaking everything.
He's already breaking
Screwing
all the rules. All right.
Already screwing it up.
So, Ron, you heard the student athletes talk about being pioneers in Central New York for the institution of flag football here. What does it mean to you to be a part of a coaching staff making history?
Yeah, it's remarkable. To have the opportunity to coach a bunch of girls who are so disciplined and dedicated, and they always have a positive attitude, and then a coaching staff that, you know, motivate each other, and we're able to just get along so well and coordinate together. It's been awesome, and I truly have probably the best time of my year in the spring when I'm coaching flag football.
Yeah, and what brought you in, and why did you want to do flag football, be a part of it, be a part of history?
So football is probably my favorite sport. I grew up playing it, and I coached the boys in the fall. And Coach Marzullo also used to coach the boys in the fall. And when the flag football position opened up, him and I both decided it was worthwhile to throw our hats in the ring. And you know, it ended up being one of the best decisions I've ever made. And to be honest, I was at first a little on the fence, and he kind of coerced me into doing it, and here we are, and it's been awesome. I really appreciate, you know, again, working with him and Coach Marzullo and Coach Wynn every single day. It's fantastic.
How did Steve Marzullo get you, how did he coerce you?
He called me on the phone, and it was him talking for probably 5 straight minutes without me being able to get a word in. And you know, he just wanted me to, you know, to kind of jump into the pool with him, so to speak. And, you know, we both formed a friendship coaching the boys in the fall together. And I think what better opportunity to keep that friendship developing than coach flag football in the spring together.
Are you happy he pushed you?
Oh, 100%. It's the best decision I think I've made in a long time.
Love that. Joe Marzullo, how are you?
Fantastic. How's everyone out tonight?
Doing well. What's the first thing you want to tell me about Tim Bednarski? Because I know he's going to watch.
Yeah, great guy. The first word, loyalty. He's always been loyal to me, been loyal to the student athletes. Does a great job. Definitely the right man.
How did you get into flag football? What made you want to do this?
Yeah, so actually being a football guy, played in high school, played in college, coached with the boys, coached varsity for a little over 20 years now. Have 3 daughters of my own. My youngest actually showed early signs of success with the sport. She's the only really one that was able to throw the ball around and catch the ball when I play catch with my kiddos at home, and kind of ignited me a little bit to learn more about the sport. And then right after the football season in the fall, got word that flag was going to happen. And I actually reached out to Steve even before probably he even knew. And I said, whatever I can do to help, just looking to learn a little bit about the game, and because I knew it was going to take off right when I heard first one of it. So very excited.
Being a part of history, from your point of view, here in Central New York, of the institution of girls flag football in high school, just what that's going to mean to you. That's a feather in your cap that will never ever blow away.
Yeah, it's a very special sport. It teaches girls, guys. It's really the unique sport that truly teaches a lot of life skills that these kiddos are going to soon find out at some point. You know, I use the phrase all the time, together everyone achieves more. And each letter in the very beginning of each of those words spells out team. And I truly think that is true. Whether or not it's a business, whether or not it's a family, whether or not it's a country, I think together everyone achieves more. And this game truly teaches that. And it's really cool to see these girls kind of come together as a family, a team. And I think they're going to be successful after this chapter.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, this is together everyone achieves more. It's something that you can take with your family at home.
Yeah.
You can take it with your neighbors. You can take it with your school. You can take it with your community. You can take it as a country. You can take it as a world. I tell people all the time, if you wanted to change the world overnight,
it's
If
deep.
everybody did something nice for somebody that they didn't know,
Yeah.
or somebody they do,
Yep.
like if we all came in here today and held the door open for someone and said, "How are you doing today?" We could literally change the world overnight.
Yeah, and going on that, my grandfather, one quote that always stood out to me is, if someone treats you good, treat them better. There's a second half to that. If someone treats you, bad, treat them worse. But we won't say that tonight. We can clip that out. He would also add that onto it.
Put that out of the live show.
Yeah, we're going to take that out of the live show. Yeah, sorry, people. Maybe, hopefully, they got a glitch. No, but the first part of that was certainly true, right? If someone treats you good, treat them better. And if that really sticks, it makes everyone a lot happier and a way more positive environment.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Well, it says a lot, and I think we need to hear that. I think we've gotten lost in a lot of things nowadays.
We have.
And I feel like if you're a human being, right, and I'm a human being, we can agree that we want to be healthy, safe, happy, live in a safe neighborhood. If we have kids, we want our kids to have a better life than us. We want enough money to afford our bills, do the things we want to do, eat good food, travel. I think human beings we're pretty much the same.
Yeah, and it's possible, right? And it comes down to doing the little things.
Yeah.
The little things for yourself, doing the little things for your teammates, your siblings, your parents. And again, with football, doing the little things is something that we can make light of and in hopes to pass along to the girls.
And speaking of pass along, I'll pass it right back to Ron Diego here.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. He can stay on talking if he wants.
You're the defensive coordinator.
Yep.
Bring me into what you love about coaching the defensive side of the ball.
I love pushing the girls to not only challenge themselves physically but mentally. Football is one of those sports where obviously conditioning has a huge role. Being strong, being fast, your agility, all that matters, but there is this mental taxing aspect to the game. And the one component that I really enjoyed the most in my first year getting into this was seeing how the girls kind of soaked the information like a sponge, and they were always willing to ask questions. They were always willing to want to learn more and push themselves, and I think that motivates me as a coach to want to continue to do my very best to prepare them, not just for the game and what they're going to do on the field, but also as an adult and they transition to the next chapter of their life. I think it's really important. As Coach Marzullo said, there's a lot of life skills that are taught in this sport, and the girls really help make this such an enjoyable experience every spring. And I don't think I would just speak for myself when I say that we love this.
Yeah.
We love this a lot.
What's the best lesson that this sport, flag football and coaching it, has taught you so far?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think that adversity is preparation for greatness. Not all the time are things going to work out, and I think the girls understand that. You put a lot of time and effort into this sport, and maybe the ball doesn't bounce the right way, or maybe we miss a flag, or maybe we drop a ball, but that's just one chapter, and we got to turn the page and move on. And I give the girls a lot of credit because they're all competitors and they want to win, and they want to be better every single day, but they are able to turn that page. We haven't always had success every single game. Sometimes we've lost, and coming in the next day and they're ready to attack and get better, and we watch film together, we break things down, and it's a treat, and it's a testament to them and their work ethic. Again, it's just a pleasure working with them every single spring.
I think we should clap it up for the girls one more time. Mr. Marzullo, I'm giving the microphone back to you.
Thank God.
You are the offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
What do you love
Believe that.
about coaching the offensive side of the ball?
Yep, there goes my drink. And that's actually one of my wideouts that dropped it, so that's probably not a great sign, is it? Quarterback, receiver, combination over here, dropping drinks at the table.
Yeah.
No, but as an offensive guy, I mean, I most enjoy just the creativity you gotta really have. I've learned that from some of the guys that I coach with in the fall.
Yeah.
Dave Klein, an old head coach that I worked under, being creative, and also being realistic with what you got in front of you, with what kind of hand you're dealt with. You know, over this off season, we've made some changes. Okay, we've made some changes of who we are going to be come spring. So very excited to get that going. Very excited. Being creative.
Best thing that flag football's taught you so far?
Is that these girls can do it. You know, I think a lot of times, going back to when you had the girls up here, is, you know, a lot of people are out there underestimate the female. Being a dad of 3 girls, you know, it's a constant thing you hear, right? She can't do that. She's too small. She's too weak. Okay. You know, my youngest, my oldest, my middle, they'll tell you that in the Marzullo household that doesn't fly. You know. So just believing in themselves and watching them excel is so rewarding. Really is, truly is.
Oh, and I appreciate the fact, like you said, that you teach the opposite. We're going to decide who we're going to be. We're not going to let somebody else decide.
Absolutely.
Before we get into rapid fire, you guys get to say something nice about each other. Joe Marzullo, tell me something nice about Ron Diego.
Oh, God.
I'm so excited for this.
Can I use Google?
Yeah, you want Chat GPT?
Hey,
What do you
hey
need?
Siri, what's great about Ron Diego?
Yeah.
No, I one thing I will tell you is there's not a guy, I think, in the section, I don't know, I'm going on live saying this, but he works pretty darn hard at what he does. The amount of hours that he spends watching film, not even with the girls, and the time he puts in front of them is totally remarkable. You know, he asks me what I think. I ask him what he thinks. Just the work ethic that he puts in off the field is pretty remarkable, and I can say that. As far as Ron goes, he's a hardworking guy, you know, and you can see that in the classroom. You can see it, you know, with his students. From what I hear, he puts 100 into whatever he does, and that's the kind of guys I want to go in a foxhole with, are guys that are going to give you their back, you know, and I've been taught that. And again, I'll bring him up again, Mr. Klein. You know, that's one thing that, you know, he really made sure in his coaching room was that the guys around him got his back and we had his, and that's just how I roll, and I think how these guys feel the same.
Yeah, I can speak very highly of Coach Klein because he's been in my corner
Yeah,
the whole time I've known him.
absolutely.
All right, Ron, tell me something good about Joe Marzullo. What'd you say? No, go ahead. You said something about offense. I heard you.
Joe is probably the most energetic guy I've ever met, and I think that's infectious. There are days, and you know, I love this sport. Coach Marzullo loves this sport. The entire coaching staff, obviously, we're bought in and we're invested, but he brings another level to it. You know, he is always barking in a positive manner at practice, getting the girls excited, having them, you know, really want to work hard and play hard. And it takes a special kind of person to be able to motivate. Not every girl responds in the same way. There's this idiosyncratic nature to it, and he understands that. He's able to diagnose, you know, what works for this girl, what works for this girl, works for that girl, and it impresses me. It does, and he is a major piece to the puzzle when it comes to building the culture of this program. And it started at the top with Coach Marzullo, but his decision to bring in Coach Marzullo and have him kind of elevate the program, not just from a schematic standpoint, but from a culture standpoint, that matters. And, you know, I appreciated his compliments about work ethic, but this guy, same thing. I mean, he is doing the exact same thing as me on the offensive side of the ball. juggling multiple jobs, and he still always finds a way to put the girls first. And that's something that, like he said, I would want to share a foxhole with that person. I think that metaphor is powerful.
Should we clap it up for the coaches?
Good job.
All right, gentlemen, we get to round out today's inaugural broadcast of Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora with CNS Athletics on-site on location at Willow Rock Pizza Pub here on 6200 South Bay Road in Cicero with Rapid Fire. Ron, you get to ask me your first question. What do you got?
Who's your favorite professional or collegiate athlete of all time?
Any sport?
Any sport.
Yeah. I guess I gotta say professionally Michael Jordan, because he flies. I mean, he was the reason why LeBron wears 23.
Yeah.
The reason why LeBron tried to make a Space Jam movie that I'm never gonna watch. So,
Ever.
and I no disrespect to LeBron, but the fact that somebody thinks that he can even touch Michael's legacy
Yep.
is just, it's a gross misstatement.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say Michael Jordan professionally, and collegiately, oh man. I gotta say my guy Jerry McNamara.
That was good.
I gotta say
That was
Jerry.
good.
That man was a 91% free throw shooter when I'm praying that Syracuse basketball could be 50% right now. So, and the guys know I love them. They also know it's true. And so, I mean, Jerry, from a guy who grew up, and my grandmother, like, she put a basketball hoop in the driveway, and she did it for me, and I would shoot. And she'd tell me to go like this, and she'd make me go down. I was like almost all the way down the driveway. And that's why I probably could shoot half-court shots like I do, is because she kept telling me, okay, you made it, now go farther back, now go farther back. So, I mean, watching Jerry, man, his catch and release was incredible. He's just, I don't know, he's a master of it. And I literally changed my show up one day so I could drive to Albany so I could be at his introductory press conference in Siena. And of all the coaches that become a head coach and lose who they are, he's got all these people around him in the media, and he's coming over to me, showing me his phone, messing with me, hitting me in my arm. Like,
That's awesome.
He just never stopped being Jerry
That's
to me. And, we traded hometowns because I went to school in Scranton when he came to Syracuse. So to cross paths with him, to meet his wife, to meet his parents, there's something about Jerry. There's some hopes for Jerry. But some thoughts I have about Jerry. But I don't know, man. From a guy that loves shooting three-point shots to watching a guy that just lit up my world and put my city on the map. I mean, I know we talk about Melo, and we should, but we should also talk about Jerry McNamara. And I can't help myself, but so he can hear you in Albany, can you cheer for Jerry McNamara right now? Can you show him some love?
G-Mac.
All right, my question back to you, Ron. Ron, if you played a professional sport right now, you snapped your fingers and became a professional in any sport, what sport do you think you could just take over right now?
I wish it was golf, but I think people that have watched me play know that that's not the right answer. But I almost treat golf like a recreational activity. You go out there and it's more fun than it is competitive. And if I was good at that and I was able to somehow play in the pros and make millions of dollars on the tour, that'd be a dream come true, for sure. Without the wear and tear on my body from playing a contact sport.
I feel that. I can respect that. All right, Coach Marzullo, what do you got for me?
Sport?
Anything you want, anytime.
Going for you.
Anything.
Give me a motivational quote that you live by.
It's the way I end every broadcast of Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora. And on our apparel website, you can have it put on the back of your shirts, your sweatshirts. It's 3 things that rhyme. God bless, no stress, do your best. It's a reminder. God bless, He's first. He blessed you when you woke up. If you're alive to complain, that's a blessing. It's a blessing to be awake to complain as opposed to being 6 feet under. No stress. I have lived most of my life stressed out about things I can't control. I'm stopping that. And do your best. Everybody in your life that God puts in there that genuinely cares about you will never ask you more than your best. So remember who's first.
Love it.
Don't live life in stress. And always know that your best is going to be good enough for the people that matter.
That's powerful.
So
Let's give it up for that one. That was deep. That was deep. That's a great job.
Thank you. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out to condense it.
No, that was good. That was worth it.
All right, Coach Marzullo.
Hardest one you got.
Oh, God. My assistant is in here.
Coach Marzullo, if you could choose anybody in the world to debate on a live stage, who would you want to debate?
Be careful.
You know what? I'm gonna keep politics out of it.
All right.
For obvious reasons.
Yeah.
I would love to debate my wife. I would love to. I would love to. I would love to have a nice debate with her.
Okay.
Is she watching?
What would be the topic?
Probably is.
What would be the topic?
The topic would probably be the dogs.
The dog?
The dogs. The dogs. Peaches.
Okay.
Everyone thinks is so sweet.
Okay. So you debate the dogs with your wife?
Yep.
All right.
I would debate
and then
the
end up in
dogs.
the dog house right after. I like it.
Absolutely. Right in the doghouse.
You guys get one more, so Coach Diego, what's your last one for me?
Do you have like a core memory as a kid that you feel like pushed you into this field where you wanted to do this and discovered your passion?
I was 5 years old. Always had a big imagination. And on Saturdays, my dad would sometimes bring his word processor home, which is a typewriter that you could actually see a little screen. And I didn't know anybody else that had one at the time. And so I'd climb up on the kitchen table, and my dad would bring, it was really heavy, put it up there, he set it up with the paper in it, and I could write anything I wanted to write, whatever came to my mind. And I go back to those days of being 5 years old going, I've been telling stories ever since then, probably even before that. And that word processor sits in my office, connected to my studio right now, to remind me, you started believing that you could, and you're still doing it. So I would say that memory is a core memory for me.
That's a good one.
Clap it up for that.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Appreciate it. My last question for you, Ron Diego, is you're going to be in a band. You get to choose, you get to take pieces of solo artists and bands. If you were to assemble your own band, what 3 people would you take from the real music universe to make your band?
This is a good one.
Oh, God.
We're going to call the band Diego and Fuego. Is what we're going to call them.
Someone
And
trademark that.
Who's going to be in it? Who's going to be in the band?
Oh, God. I'm a classic rock guy. I'm more of a metalhead, honestly. My dad had a lot of influence there, so I would probably include a band like Metallica. That they would be probably a core part of that 3. Michael Jackson.
Okay. Metallica and Michael Jackson.
Yeah, you gotta have a good front man.
Okay.
See, I don't know. This is a tough question. You can see I like the 80s. That's where I'm at right now. I don't know. Maybe if I switch genres, I go to like rap. Probably someone like 50 Cent.
Okay.
Throw him in there.
All right.
Throw him in there.
I will tell you this right now. I was not always a fan of 50 Cent's music, but that man is a true gangster for what he's doing right now. I watched that Netflix special and I was like, I'm never gonna mess with 50. Ever.
I wouldn't either.
By the way, I want to hit at 50. If by some chance you ever come across anything that I do, please know I would love to have you on my show.
Absolutely.
I would love
I'll
to
be
talk
there.
to 50. All I can say is, it was the night before a wedding, and I had 2 more episodes of the 50 Diddy special on Netflix. I stayed up until like 3 o'clock in the morning.
I believe it.
I could not stop watching it, and I got to the church, and I was like, I have to talk to somebody about this. So I went up to my buddy, and he goes, me and my fiance just watched it. I was like, all right. And so, but when we were kids, I was Mace, and he was Diddy. I said, how you feel about your choices right now? He wasn't Diddy like that. He was Diddy in the songs.
Yep.
He was Diddy in the songs.
Got it.
I can proudly say that my parents never had baby oil anywhere in the house. But when that Netflix special came on and I saw that, I was just like, oh my Lord, he killed this man.
Yeah.
Like Diddy, I don't care. I mean, Diddy is done.
Yeah, he's shot.
It's all over.
50's real. 50's
Yeah, so
real.
you thought Marzullo was going to bring it tonight. I apparently went a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
All right, Joe, what do you got for me? Last one.
All right. All right, let's switch the category a little bit. Let's go with
How do you transition from Diddy?
we have to. We have to. Let's go. So we're thinking sports movies, right?
Sports movies.
Sports movies. Character in a sports movie.
Yeah.
If you were one,
Okay.
who would it be?
Oh man, if I was a character in a sports movie. I know the movie I'm thinking of, but I mean, there's 2. I want to be on the Jamaican bobsled team. I have to be.
Yep.
I guess, I mean, I tell people all the time, like, you could be in any Olympic sport, it's
Yeah.
the bobsled. But I love America, but it's not America, it's the Jamaican bobsled.
Jamaican one.
And if you haven't seen Cool Runnings, you need
I
to.
was just gonna say, my daughter, I think, was watching that all obsessed. The girls were watching it one night,
Yeah.
and I didn't. I'm gonna have to check it out. I didn't fully watch it, but yeah, I heard that's a good one.
The other one would be a movie that I would implore this entire country to watch again, because we haven't figured it out yet.
Remember the Titans. Remember the Titans. I was just
Remember the
gonna.
Titans.
Great
One
movie.
of my favorite
Great movie.
movies.
Yeah.
And there's the whole like left side, strong side when they
left
start
side,
hitting each
strong
other.
side. Yeah,
And,
that's
like,
phenomenal. Phenomenal.
I absolutely love that movie. And Denzel Washington, to me, can do almost no
Yeah.
wrong in life.
Yeah.
So,
It's just the messages in that movie alone. I mean, they're so powerful. You know, you could endless.
yeah. I was watching it on the
messages.
plane a few months ago.
Yeah.
I don't know where the heck I was going, but they're like any movie, and I was
Yeah.
like, remember the
Titans.
I've seen it so many times,
Yep.
but why
It
not?
doesn't matter. You can watch it over and over. That was
All
a good
right.
one. Okay.
My question back to you, Joe. If you were friends with Diddy, I'm kidding. So, by the way, I have 1 degree of separation between Diddy and I because there's a former Syracuse basketball player
Oh,
that
and- yeah.
I've friends with that I've had on the show.
Yeah.
This is God.
Yeah.
I was thinking 3 months before stuff came out.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I gotta call. I'm not gonna say his name,
Yeah.
but I was like, I gotta call him. He hasn't been on the show in
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah.
If I had called him, I probably would have been on some FBI
Oh,
list.
yeah.
Like, hey, how do you know such and such?
You
So
wouldn't be here today.
yeah, so I would just say that was super weird that I
Right,
have 1
right.
degree of separation.
No, that's good.
But my question to you is, if you could snap your fingers, we're gonna play like a little Marvel multiverse thing here.
I love it.
So we know in the world of Marvel that worlds are starting to collide, Doomsday's coming up,
Yep.
and there's going to be all of these consequential actions that have been taken.
Yep.
If you could snap your fingers and change anything about this world, be it geography or something that happened in history, literally anything about the world, if you were the Marvel master, what would you change? Because I'm wearing my Doom hat today, which is 100% for Robert Downey Jr.
What would I change? Well, for one, I would definitely. Can I have multiple
Yeah.
responses here?
You get multiple responses.
I think just the way people are so opinionated, and I would go down a rabbit hole, so let's hold off there.
No, you can say that. People are very opinionated.
Yeah, they're and the stuff that they say is just so.
You would never say it in person.
No.
Just say it online.
Yeah. Like, so that's one thing.
The keyboard rats.
Yeah. Just to be kind. You treat people better. You treat people good. You would think that you're going to be treated better, and I don't know. That's a tough one.
Yeah,
That's a tough one because that's a deep conversation right there.
that's very true.
But yeah, one thing I just being the negativity. Get rid of negativity in general. And I'm negative at times for sure. My wife will definitely tell you that. But just being positive.
I think it's time to have an Italian president.
I think you know what, I love that.
I think it's time.
I think it is.
I really do.
You want to run?
I may do it someday.
Let's do it.
I figure why not?
Let's do it.
I mean, I would
Just
run.
bringing back the old values, right?
I would run just to call out all the stuff that's not real and make people laugh and give them knowledge and wisdom.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even do it to win. I would do it to change the
Just
system.
to change the system. Yeah.
Which is what Robin Williams did in the movie Man of the Year. So if
Yeah.
you haven't seen that,
Yeah, that's another
he
good
did
one.
run for president as a comedian.
Yeah.
And
That's a
he
good one.
made some changes
Yeah.
during that movie. So,
Yeah. Good.
yeah.
Good.
Maybe someday I'll run.
Let me know.
But that being said, Joe Marzullo, Ron Diego, the entire coaching staff, and it's only fitting that a school in CNS that decided to make history as an inaugural place for flag football on the girls' side of things in Central New York. As CNS made history with flag football, we made history tonight with flag football one more time, being the first ever CNS show at Willow Rock, the first time Wake Up Calls broadcasted live from here. So thank you everybody online and in person, because once again,
Absolutely.
CNS made some history in our community.
Good stuff.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
you.
Been a pleasure.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you all. Have a good night. Stay safe. And as we always say, God bless, no stress. Do your
Love
best.
that.
Take care. Be well.
Love that. That was awesome. Good stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Where's my soda? Where's my soda? Should I go grab a sponge and bring it out?